We request all of you to kindly take your allotted seats. The event will commence shortly. Faculty who are standing on the sides, kindly take your seats. We request all the guests and faculty to kindly take your allotted seats. The event will commence shortly. We also kindly request you to put your cell phones on silent mode.
RSO is there.
Good evening. I request all the dignitaries to occupy the dais. Good evening, vanakkam, and respectful greetings to our revered alumni, dignitaries on and off the dais, the PSG Tech fraternity, members of the PSG family, and our guests this evening. 75 years ago, from the visionary mind of Sri G.R. Govindarajalu, under the benevolent legacy of PSG and Sons Charities, an institution was born, not merely to grant degrees, but to shape character, competence, and conscience. PSG College of Technology has ever since nurtured generations of alumni who went on to build industries, lead institutions and nations, and quietly transformed lives, leaving an indelible mark not only on the society, but on the enduring journey of this college. From among these generations, standing tall behind this legacy are its true forerunners, the alumni who believed in PSG Tech when its corridors were still echoing their first footsteps. They did not merely pass through this campus, they carried PSG Tech into the world, becoming living ambassadors of its values, vision, and spirit. As we gather to honor them today, we are reminded of a timeless line from the Purananuru, Periyarai Potrudal Perumai. To honor great is in itself a greatness. That greatness find its fullest expression this evening, where gratitude meets legacy and a grateful institution bows in quiet respect to those who shaped its journey through the lives they so meaningfully led. The day and the atmosphere around us is filled with the aura of emotion and gratitude, and honor reserved for an institution such as PSG Tech that has remained steadfast to its values. As a testament to this, we are blessed to share a rare and joyful moment today. In our midst are 4 alumni from the very first batch of 1951-55. Their presence against all odds will be etched not only in the memory of this institution, but definitely in the larger history of education in India. At the outset, with deep reverence and pride, let us commence this felicitation function by invoking the spirit of our land and language. I request you all to rise for the Tamil Thai Varthu. I invite Dr. M. Sangeeta, Department of Biomedical Engineering, to lead us.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த ஒழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தென்னமும் மதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இறந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிளமை திரும்பியந்த செயல் மறந்த வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you. I request all of you to be seated.
Welcome is not a word of courtesy today. It is an expression of gratitude, as we are welcoming not guests, but the very roots of our institution. To give voice to this feeling of homecoming and gratitude, I invite Mr. V. Krishna Kumar, President, PSG Tech Alumni Association, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected chief guest and our senior most alumnus of first batch 1951-55 and former chairman Indian Wind Power Association New Delhi, Dr. Kasturi Rangayan. Guest of honor, Mr. N. Krishna Samraj, Managing Director, Magna Electrocasting Private Limited, Coimbatore. Honorary Patents, Dr. S. Vijayarangan. Honorary Patent, Dr. R. Rudramurthy. Patron and Principal, Dr. K. Prakashan. Senior alumni present here. Office bearers of various chapters, both past and present. Parent chapter, both past and present. Faculty members, members of PSG family, good evening to all of you. I am privileged and proud to stand before you as the President of PSG Tech Alumni Association to welcome you all felicitation function of the forerunners of PSG Tech Alumni Association. This association has attained such a reputation in the country as well as abroad due to the efforts put by so many veterans sitting in this hall. We are in the centenary celebration of and charities and the Platinum Jubilee year of PSG College of Technology. There cannot be a better time or occasion to facilitate the Alumni Association. On behalf of all of you, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our Chief Patron, Mr. L. Gopalakrishnan, for this gesture. PSG Tech Alumni Association, one of the largest alumni associations in the country, with a database of more than 44,000, had 11 chapters in India and 17 chapters overseas. This year, we have added 2 more chapters abroad, one in Singapore and one in Dubai. With this, we have totally 30 chapters, 11 in India and 19 overseas. We may add 2 more chapters here, one in Tokyo and one in London. As you are aware, we have lined up a lot of activities for the Platinum Jubilee Alumni Meet to be held on 9th to 11th January 2026. Logos for centenary year celebration of PSG and some charities and the Platinum Jubilee celebration of PSG College of Technology, we have started the celebration with the PSG Tech Platinum Jubilee Marathon at Chennai on 10th August. That was the first function after the launch of the logos. On 12th October, we had a Platinum Jubilee celebration at Dubai, and on 9th November, we had a Platinum Jubilee meet at Singapore. On 11th April 2026, a mega event is planned in Bay Area, US, where about 1,300 alumni are expected to participate. Few more chapters like Hosur, Hyderabad, and Bangalore are also planning Platinum Jubilee celebration. In Coimbatore, we have planned various activities. On 9th January, we commenced the program with the Nadaswaram and Tavil by Ranganathan and team. Evening at 6 p.m., we have Pattimandram by Dr. Shivam and team. During the day, we have performance by invited talents of alumni, Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, Kuchipudi, etc. Also, we are planning other cultural events like Karagatam, Nayyandi Melam, and few more folk programs. On 10th January, Mr. S. Ramadurai, former CEO and MD of Tata Consultancy Services, will be our chief guest, and he will be Alumni Award and the Alumni Entrepreneur Award. Same day, we have planned a stand-up comedy by Ram Kumar Anachi. And in the evening, we have tech music performed by PSG Tech alumni. And people from even Australia are coming to sing on that day in PSG Tech music. Mr. Saket Ram, one of our alumni and a popular Carnatic music singer, will have an exclusive program on the same day. On 11th January, we have planned for a walkathon or marathon or both. During these 3 days, we are planning for various cultural events like Pongal Kondatam, sports events, Rangoli competition, Kerala folk music, and many more activities, plus one session to celebrate alumni women achievers. Program will be circulated by next week. Registration Status as on yesterday. Alumni, registered family members 1,113. Total 3,358 people have already registered to participate in this event. 20 days more are there. We are aiming at 5,000. We need all your support and cooperation in enrolling more members. We invite all of you to participate in all these during all these 3 days. Once again, I welcome all of you for this felicitation of the forerunners of PSG Tech Alumni Association. Thank you.
We sincerely thank you, sir. Your welcome address has wrapped us in the warmth, pride, and spirit of PSG Tech.
Great leaders inspire moments that endure. As part of this Platinum Jubilee and in honor of the felicitation ceremony, we are privileged to invite our respected principal and patron of the PSG Tech Alumni Association to deliver the presidential address.
Seeking the blessings of the founding father and the four noble brothers, founder patron, respected Dr. G.R. Damodaran, the founder principal, all the chief patrons, respected managing trustee Sir Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, honorary patrons, and very senior illustrious alumni of PSG College of Technology, and all the good wishes from all of them. I wish to extend a very hearty welcome to this August gathering assembled for the felicitation function of forerunners of PSG Tech Alumni Association and chapters. Respected chief guest, Dr. K. Kasturi Rangayan, the first batch graduate 1951 to 55 BE MEC, and the former chairman, Indian Wind Power Association, New Delhi. Respected guest of honor, Mr. N. Krishna Samraj, 1972-77 BE ECE batch, Managing Director, Magna Electrocasting Private Limited, Coimbatore. Respected honorary patrons, Dr. S. Vijayarangan, former principal, Dr. R. Rudramurthy, Director PSG Care and former principal, Mr. V. Krishnakumar, President, PSG Tech Alumni Association, and Dr. Arasu, General Secretary, and all the respected invitees, family members, senior alumni, and all other well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen, dear students. I join Mr. V. Krishnakumar, President of PSG Tech Alumni Association, welcoming all of you for this special moment wherein those leaders who took forward the message of PSG and Sons Charities, PSG College of Technology and PSG Polytechnic College to the society to do development work for the benefit of everyone in Tamil Nadu. Of course, it spread to India also now, all over India. This is achieved by their affinity to the alma mater and the hard work, tireless efforts. It has brought a lot of laurels. It has brought pride to the alma mater, and some of the intangible support systems to students, mentoring them, financial help, and the manifestation of enviable infrastructure like Dr. GRD Science and Technology Museum in the iTech campus. And there are many such contributions which are beyond words and appreciation. All these are because of the affinity to the alma mater, and it cannot be rewarded. But as a gesture of appreciating the hard work and the selfless contributions of every one of you, management is delighted to felicitate the forerunners of PSG Tech Alumni Association and chapters. This gathering is a gathering of charity, gathering of benevolence, gathering of righteousness, gathering of prosperity, and gathering of happiness. So it is indeed a great occasion to welcome every one of you again and again. I thank the respected Managing Trustee Sir for imagining and designing such an event and guiding and supporting us to execute in a grand manner, in a grand auditorium. Thank you, sir, for that. PSG management is always extending support to the welfare of alumni, starting from admission throughout their life in various ways, including support for healthcare wherever there is a need. Such institutions will be minimum in the world. They will teach, graduate, get job and leave. But taking care throughout their life, I think only a few will be there. College offers 21 UG programs in undergraduate, BE, BTech, BSc, and 24 PG programs in science, technology, and management and engineering. The strength of alumni in the database, it is about 43,000. But as a whole, if you look at, I think it has reached about 70,000. We are consolidating the database. We seek your cooperation in updating the database. While we honor all the foreigners of Alumni Association and chapters, those days it would have been very difficult because of the economic conditions, communication, and the employment opportunities. We are honoring all the alumni. Like saying, if I see Ganga in Prayag or Kashi, I say I have seen the Ganga. So it is a representation of the whole alumni of PSG Tech who have graduated over several years. And in this effort, we had some learning also after going through the database available in various chapters and checking, updating. We have 151 invitees today for this meeting. Some of them couldn't make it due to their prior commitments. Still, we are honored by their presence in online. I think they will be visiting the campus in due course and they will be honored at that point of time. And we feel again it is an honor to read their names because the young generation will know who is who and which chapter, how it is developed as on date. The achievement of all the various fronts, it's a trajectory of 75 years, I will say 75 points. Each point is stronger than the previous point. So, and one point defines the next point. So every day and every year, new achievements are coming, new students are getting graduated. And when a fresher comes in the campus, he comes with excitement and some type of concern about the future. But when an alumnus visit the campus or team of alumni like all of you visit the campus, they bring benevolence, they bring confidence, they bring achievements, and that will balance the students' expectation and concerns about the future. We are always grateful to you for all your support, good wishes. Not a single day we spend without meeting at least one alumnus, either through email or through WhatsApp or through physical meeting or meeting in the office. So your presence is always enriching the campus, strengthening the roots of this connection. And as President of the Alumni Association explained, the 75th year of the college and 100th year of the trust. So a lot of events are planned. I'm very sure you will be enjoying and participating in all these events. So keep in touch and please bless the campus. I thank all of you for accepting our invitation with all your schedules and accept the gesture as the felicitation from the alma mater. That is a great recognition. I feel humbled by this opportunity given to me by the management in being an instrument in honoring all of you. I wish you all the best, all that in the coming years, more achievements, more prosperity and more peace. With this I conclude. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Your words have beautifully honored our journey, celebrated the legacy of our senior alumni, and filled this Platinum Jubilee felicitation with pride, nostalgia, and joy.
We now come to one of the most significant moments of this evening. Some moments rise beyond protocol. Some introductions rise beyond words. This evening, we stand not merely before distinguished alumnus, but before a living history, a presence that connects our past, present, and future in one breath. To witness 93 years of life, purpose, intellect, and unwavering engagement is itself a lesson, a reminder that longevity finds its deepest meaning when it is anchored in contribution. Yes, we have amidst us the distinguished alumnus of the first batch of engineers who graduated from PSG Tech, our chief guest today, Dr. Kasturi Rangayan Avargal. To see such a stalwart, to listen, to learn, and to feel the weight of that legacy is truly beyond human comprehension and words. It reminds us that institutions are not built by walls, but by people whose lives become their strongest foundations. Ladies and gentlemen, with folded hearts and deepest respect, I introduce our chief guest. Dr. Kasturi Rangayan belongs to a time when PSG Tech was still finding its first steps, when faith was stronger than facilities and commitment mattered more than comfort. Born in Mettupalayam in 1932, Dr. Rangayan graduated in mechanical engineering from PSG Tech in 1955. The journey that followed reflects a rare blend of a teacher, entrepreneur, institution builder, and national contributor. Dr. Kasturi Rangayan served as Professor of Mechanical Engineering at the Coimbatore Institute of Technology, shaping young minds for over a decade. Sir's transition into industry marked the beginning of a pioneering work in auto component manufacturing in Coimbatore, contributing meaningfully to the region's industrial and entrepreneurial growth. His association with Codicea went far beyond leadership roles as a member of its governing council and later as president. Sir played a pivotal role in shaping the institution, including the creation of the halls that continue to support industry, enterprise, and innovation even today. Equally historic is his contribution to the foundry sector at the national level. Served as the first secretary of the Institute of Indian Foundrymen at the time when the organization was being shaped under the chairmanship of Sri G.R. Damodaran, a formative phase that laid strong foundations for what could become a premier professional body in the country today. A visionary far ahead of his time, Sir went on to establish the Indian Wind Power Association in 1996, nurturing it into a national body with over 1,600 members. He served as the distinction as its chairman until 2025 and continues to guide the sector today as chairman emeritus, with his counseling remaining a source of strength and direction. Sir is also a honorary vice president of the World Wind Energy Association. It's evident that Dr. Kasturi Rangayan Avargal, his work stands as a testimony to a generation that believed knowledge was not merely for advancement, but for nation building and social good. With profound respect, I invite Ms. Manjula Ilango to read the chief guest address on behalf of Dr. K. Kasturi Rangayan Avargal, the first batch alumnus of PSG College of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him with a respectful applause. We are indeed blessed to listen to Sir himself.
I request Manjula to read my speech.
Good evening, everybody. He's been having cough for the last 4 days, and he requested me to read his speech, which was handwritten by him. I'm deeply honored to address all of you on this very special day on the occasion of the felicitation function of the Forerunners. I was born in Mettupalayam, then a small town, and completed my school education there. During my immediate course in PSG Arts College, intermediate course in PSG Arts College, PSG announced the starting of a new engineering college. Sri G.R. Damodaran, the founder principal of PSG College of Technology, gave me admission in 1951. I graduated as a mechanical engineer in 1955. Deeply thank Dr. G.R.D. for giving me the opportunity, which was the foundation for my life. The students of the first batch of PSG Tech shared a special bond, and we continue to stay in touch 70 years after graduation. I joined Coimbatore Institute of Technology in 1956 as a lecturer and was a professor in mechanical engineering when I left the college 10 years later. Being an entrepreneur was always my dream. With a little money I saved, I started my first company with 3 other investor partners in 1962, and I was the sole working partner. After initial losses, I identified automobile parts for manufacturing and worked hard to make the business commercially successful. I started new factories to manufacture auto parts for original equipment manufacturers and exports, which are successfully managed by my sons. In 1983, I was the first person in Coimbatore and first few in India to manufacture castings using medium frequency induction furnace. We had a modern lab and invested in other modern manufacturing machinery. My company was one of the first to ISI marking for its castings from 1975. As an enthusiast of promoting small-scale industries, I joined Codicia soon after its formation. I had the privilege of being its 4th president for the period 1974 to 1976. I was part of a team which organized Intech trade fairs and built the Codicia Trade Fair Complex. Renewable energy. Based on the policy of the government of Tamil Nadu to promote windmills for captive power consumption, I put up 4 windmills with a capacity of 1 megawatt in 1994. Since then, renewable energy has supplied more than 80% of the energy needs of our factories till date. In order to promote the use of wind energy, windmill owners joined together to form an association by the name Indian Wind Power Association, IWPA, in 1996. Mr. G.K. Sundaram became the first chairman and I took over as the secretary. IWPA expanded with new chapters in other wind power states like Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra, Telangana, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. I succeeded Mr. Ramasubramanya Raja of Ramco Cements as the chairman of IWPA in 2009 and continued up to 2025. It will not be out of place to mention that IWPA played an important role in the adoption of renewable energy in this country. From minuscule installations in 1995, the wind energy installed capacity has exceeded 50 gigawatts today. The contribution of renewable energy in India is 43.62% in installed capacity and 22.13% of total generation in 24-25. I'm glad to have played a small part in its growth. I received honorary doctorate in 2015 for my contribution to these efforts in public life. PSG College of Technology is a beacon of technology in this region. Its alumni have achieved greatness and has inspired generations of students to become entrepreneurs. I wish PSG institutions continued success in the future. I thank the Honorable Managing Trustee, Principal, and faculty of PSG College of Technology for inviting me to be a part of the centenary celebrations. I wish you all a wonderful new year and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable words of wisdom, which have touched our hearts and left us deeply inspired. We are still absorbing and cherishing the insights you have shared. Thank you, ma'am, for delivering it to us in sir's tone.
To mark this moment of gratitude and respect, we now proceed to the felicitation. I kindly invite Sri Soma Sundaram, distinguished alumnus of the BE 1958 batch and the first president of PSG Tech Alumni Association, to please come forward and present the shawl to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Kasturi Rangayan Avargal. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to please join us for the felicitation. Thank you, sir. Entrepreneurship rooted in values, leadership shaped by discipline, and success grounded in humility. These are the enduring hallmarks of a true PSG Techian. It's indeed a privilege to have such distinguished alumnus today. Our guest of honor, Sri N. Krishna Samraj, 1977 BE batch, Managing Director, Magna Electrocastings Private Limited, Coimbatore. An engineering graduate with a master's in business administration from the University of Michigan, USA, Sri Krishna Samraj brings over 4 decades of professional experience, including 12 years of international exposure across the US and Europe, a journey that blends global best practices with strong Indian industrial roots. A respected leader in the foundry fraternity, Sir has served on the National Council of the Institute of Indian Foundry Men and led the institution with distinction as its president during 2015 to 16. In recognition of his contribution to the industry, the IIF Fellowship Award was conferred upon him in 2020. For more than 3 decades, the driving force behind Magna Electrocastings Limited has been a commitment to technical depth, operational excellence, and people-first leadership, positioning the organization as a pioneer in engineered cast products supplying to leading multinational companies. This leadership journey also extends to the role of managing partner at Magna Digitech India LLP, a recognized leader in the prototype technology space, as well as directorships in the Foundries Development Foundation, Chandra Textiles Private Limited, and VJ Terry Products Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have a PSG Techian whose journey reflects values in action and leadership with purpose. Let's welcome Sri N. Krishna Samraj, our esteemed guest of honor, and sir, we await to listen to your reflections.
Respected elders, respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed office bearers of the PSG Tech Alumni Association, distinguished chapter heads, dear alumni members, faculty, students, and friends of PSG Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor and privilege to be part of the Platinum Jubilee celebration of PSG Tech and to attend this meaningful occasion organized by the PSG Tech Alumni Association. I sincerely thank the association for inviting me as the guest of honor for this felicitation ceremony, which celebrates commitment and the spirit of service. PSG Tech. I passed out of PSG Tech in 1977 in the ECE batch. Now, why most of you must be wondering, is this fellow doing something with the foundry? But that is the way the world is. I was a pioneer among the leading edge in the US of computer hardware in those days. Circumstances made me move back to India. And of course, in those times, India was going through a tough period, and it was decided that either go into the textile mills or a foundry. Now, I've been in the so-called foundry industry for 30 plus years, but I have to convey to you that I still do not know what a foundry is and how it works and how it makes products. Every day is magic. Even though we try to take out the magic and make it into a skill or technology, it is not happening. But it is an interesting life. PSG Tech not only taught the technical education, technical knowledge to people. Over the years, now we are saying it is 75 years, it has been 75 years plus, and even now PSG Tech is on the leading edge of technology, imparting education and knowledge, even in the latest happenings like AI, whatever, it is there. But according to me, that is only one strength of PSG Tech. PSG Tech has values. Anybody can be an engineer. There are hundreds of thousands of, maybe thousands of engineering colleges in India. But PSG Tech not only gives the education, it imparts values. I challenge anybody here to give me a name of a PSG Tech alumni who has gotten into trouble with the law or run away from the country. No, that has never happened. So education is part of the story. The values imbibed and given to us is the major part of the story, which helps us live. Now, there are many of us seniors here. We may be past our prime in terms of technology or engineering, whatever, but it is still that values which keep us going. This is a unique strength of PSG Tech, and I hope and I am sure it'll continue in the PSG Tech Alumni Association, Principal Sir has said there's almost 44,000 to 70,000 people worldwide. That is a very, very big network. And in my travels, when I was living in the US in the late 70s, early 80s, it was rare to find a PSG Tech person, meet a PSG Tech person there. But whenever we found somebody, there was an immediate bond and open hearts. I'm sure now with the population of our alumni growing up more, this will give a very big boost to our alumni and in networking. That is another strength. The success of any alumni association rests on three fundamental pillars: connection, contribution, and continuity. Connection by keeping alumni engaged with one another and with PSG Tech, irrespective of geography, very easy communications and matters. Contribution by supporting the students through mentorship, scholarship, industry exposure, and guidance. We have so many alumni all over the world. I'm sure we'll open our hearts and purses to new PSG Tech students. Continuity by carrying forward the values, culture, and legacy of the institution for future generations. The leaders we felicitate today have exemplified all the three pillars through chapter activities, networking events, mentoring initiatives, academic and industry collaborations, and outreach programs. Leadership is, however, never an individual journey. I would like to acknowledge the collective efforts of the committee members, volunteers, faculty coordinators, and the dedicated alumni who quietly work behind the scenes. Your teamwork and shared sense of purpose have been instrumental in strengthening the association's impact. As PSG Tech and the world moves in an era of rapid technological change and global challenges, the role of the alumni to serve as a bridge between academia, industry, between tradition and transformation becomes very, very important. To the students and young alumni present here, the leaders here are being honored as role models. They demonstrate that professional success carries with it a responsibility to give back to one's institution, community, and society at large. in time, the mantle of leadership will pass on to you, and I hope you will also carry on. Board of the institution. One, I believe, a more robust social media presence, interactive social media presence is required, which disseminates information on and events. Also, it should enable the decentralized communication and networking amongst alumni in an informal manner. In this 24/7 world, I think some sort of a communication, online communication, decentralized, would help. Another of my requests is, yes, many of our alumni are in the 90s, 80s, 70s, the age. But it is never too late to learn, and to learn continuously. PhD Tech should set up continuous education programs for its alumni so that we can, whoever wants, can come and improve ourselves and get up to the latest standard. It is always easy to say, I do not know, at the institution which you first said, I do not know anything, rather than going in front of peers, newer generation people, newer friends and all that, saying, I do not know. So I think, sir, PhD Tech should come up with some continuous education program for the alumni so that we are not that old. We still have some time left in us. Okay? Help us improve and make a good world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those thoughtful words that beautifully reflected your journey and your enduring bond with PSG. Your reflections have reminded us that while time moves on, the values and memories we carry from this institution remain unchanged. As a small gesture of our gratitude and respect, we now proceed to felicitate our guest of honor. I kindly invite Sri A.V. Varadarajan Avargal, BE 59 batch, and the past president, PSG Tech Alumni Association, to present the shawl and do the honors as a token of our love, respect, and gratitude. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to join for the felicitation.
Thank you, sirs. This evening has reminded us that institutions are built not only by those who pass through their gates, but by those who stand by it, guide it, and carry their responsibilities with dedication. On that note, I invite Sri S. Vivekanand, former Principal, PH Tech, and Honorary President of PH Tech Alumni Association, to share a few words with us.
Respected seniors on the stage, seniors off the stage, my colleague, my juniors, I'm really happy to be with you all this evening. It's only 6 o'clock now. There is still large amount of time for dinner. So you will permit me to take some time to talk to you also. I'm really proud to stand here as an alumni, which some of you or many of you may not be knowing. I'm a student of this PSG College of Technology doing Master's Engineering in Engineering Design in 76 to 78. In 78, I had the opportunity to attend the and I was told I'll be getting the order. I had one another order from Chennai in the transport division, being an automobile man at that time. But Dr. GRD, in the interview for faculty position dragged me into the stream of PhD Tech faculty. On that day, I was not knowing that he is giving me a very big favor. But later I realized, yes, it is something a great honor to enter into the PhD Tech as a student, as also as a faculty member. Joined in 78 as a faculty associate lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And in 79, I was asked to take over and become an NCC officer. At that time, I was not knowing what is NCC. So it was 100% new, but it was given to me. I took it and went some very rigorous training at Nagpur County Officers Training School, which has transformed me in a very big way to the discipline. What I learned from them is something fantastic. And similarly, even though it's a military group, the way in which they conducted the classes, lectures, training, something amazing. 78, I joined as a faculty. 79, I attended the training where it was insisted that how great to be a teacher there. And I still cannot forget the blow which I got in my shoulder blade because of the 303 rifle firing. A rare opportunity for any Indian to get. So I really thank the management for pushing me to get that blow in some fantastic way. The discipline I learned from them is very great. Then in 80s, I had another opportunity to work under Professor A.N. Lakshmanan, the then HOD Civil Engineering, to be a part of the Students' Union administration. He was faculty advisor for Students' Union. So under his guidance and direction, I was given the opportunity to conduct 3 Students' Union elections, which some of you juniors may not knowing. At that time, Students' Union chairman was elected. So I was given the opportunity to conduct 3 elections in the 80s. Immediately then in 85, there was one class resource program that was given to PhD Tech from UK to conduct computer training courses to school teachers to the Indian scenario for the first time. It was again a great opportunity where I was forced to learn computer programming, which I never again had the opportunity to learn at all. So Dr. C.P. Kodanraman, under his help, we conducted for 3 full years the Computer Literacy Association for School Teachers at that time, class resource program, which gave me to learn what is computer and what is all the capability that it could be really done well. During that time, in fact, I wanted to continue my master's program, the project work as my PhD. And when I went to Dr. Subbayan at that time, 1979, saying, I want to continue this topic as my PhD program, kindly give me permission. Immediately he saw me up and down and he said, முதல்ல போய் வாத்தியார் நல்ல பேர் வாங்கு அப்புறம் பிஹெச்டி எல்லாம் பார்த்துக்கலாம் இப்போ இது ஒன்றும் அவசரம் இல்லை போய் அதை பாரு முதல்ல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டார். So it was a shock to me at that time. I came and told my guide, Dr. CPK, doesn't matter, you go and register with Bardiyar University. I did. 3 years went, the admission fee has to be renewed. By that time, I did not do anything. That's in fact. Then again, I was asked to register. I registered once again. And in 89, it's again due for renewal. That time also, I did not do anything or could not do anything, whatever it is. At that time, Dr. Shanmugh Sundaram was the principal. He called me, this fellow will not do anything if he is here. You push him out, he will do. So he sent me to IIT Madras under Quality Improvement Program for doing PhD, another opportunity which the management has given me. So we went there, completed our PhD degree in 3 years, and we returned back. The moment I returned here, Professor Radhakrishnan called me. He who taught me the CAD CAM, what it is on that day, and he gave me also the opportunity to take that center and make consultancy work in that, something great opportunity. He also asked us to go to different industries to conduct the training program for them, which is again another opportunity it was given to me. And in 98, I was given HOD position. And in 2002, I was given the principal position. What I want to indicate here is my journey and what I am today, it's all 100% due to PSG Tech. I'm really proud to say that it has given me a lot. I could not give him anything back. This is one instance to indicate that there are so many alumni sitting here who got many awards and rewards in some way or other from PSG Tech. And whenever we go out, we see the PSG alumni, it's a very fantastic moment. Once when we had in Heathrow Airport, London, two boys came and gave us the salutation saying that, sir, I'm so-and-so, we were here there. Some moment which we cannot forget at all. Similarly, when I went to US for some time later, when I was in the New York cities running, again another 2-3 people came and greeted me. At that time, I was not the principal or PSG man. So just to indicate, PSG, wherever we go, there are so many alumni sitting there, standing there to give you a helping hand. In that way, in my years, nearly now it is 76, 26, 50 years approximately, I have not seen any other institution, even though I had the opportunity to be there in few other institutions also, where the alumni presence and their performance and their greatness is something marvelous. So this PSG Alumni Association is doing a fantastic work by their reputations wherever we go. Again, God has given me the opportunity to be with PSG celebrating the Silver Jubilee celebration when I joined as a student in 1976. And also as a faculty to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee celebration. And today, I'm here to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee celebration. God is so kind and great to me in this direction. I'm really proud to say I'm a PSG alumni, and I take this opportunity to thank the management, Dr. Prakasan, the present principal, and our President Alumni Association, Krishna Kumar, and all others who have considered me to be here along with you today and enjoy this 75th year beginning. So thank you all. Wish you all good luck. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for reminding us through your words that leadership is not about position but about lasting influence.
We now invite one of the enduring pillars of the PSG journey, a mentor and administrator whose approachable smile and positive spirit have touched generations of students and colleges. Dr. R. Rudramurthy, former President of the College of Technology and honorary patron, PSG Tech Association, to kindly address the gathering.
Members on the stage, off the stage, good evening to all of you. I'm extremely happy to be a part of the celebrations, 75th year Platinum Jubilee celebrations of PSG College of Technology. I joined in 1984 as a faculty. 41 years I have completed serving this great institute. I'm closely observing the growth of the institution and the people who are responsible for that. And from various angles, if you look at it, it is a very unique story for PSG Tech. It's not a government completely funded institute, government aided a little bit. With the support of the management, PSG College of Technology is capable of competing with the fully funded central government and state government institutions, universities, remain in the top 100 institutions in India in NIRF ranking. And it is not an easy job to maintain the reputation and the standards set by Professor GRD and the management, present management, to remain at that level. And if you look at what are the reasons for this kind of an institution, 75 years is a long journey for an institution like an engineering college, not a university. Universities all over the world have 800 years, 900 years history. But for a college to sustain its standard for 75 years is really noteworthy, and then we should be able to look at it and appreciate and see that it remains at the same level or improve it further for the years coming. And the first and foremost, I think, what makes this institution a great is the foundation laid down by Professor G.R.D. From the very beginning, as a principal, he set the tone for the quality of the education and kind of education, engineering education, that this institution should give. Very simple, industry-relevant education. That's what Professor G.R.D. has given a broad guideline. Make it industry-relevant education, engineering education. And that remains till date by all the successive principals and the management, that this remains the core value of the engineering education that we give. And if you see that, it requires a lot of effort to support that, and who are all supporting and who are the stakeholders who are trying to help us. If you want to provide that kind of industry-relevant education, you need a good quality faculty and an infrastructure. And our management from very beginning, from Professor G.R.D. to till the present managing trustee, has always been very kind enough to create the new infrastructure, relevant infrastructure for supporting this industry-based education. And that is the second important factor. The one is the foundation laid down by Professor G.R.D. and the second is the management involvement. Management involvement is very, very unique. I have observed in that way. It's not like any other private college that the management is looking over your shoulders and see what you are doing. They are different kind of approach that they have made from the first managing trustee to present managing trustee. They have given 100% freedom to the faculty members. You select the good faculty and hand over the responsibility to them. Leave it to them and not interfere with that. And it is very rare for a private management to look at that way. And I think that has given all the faculty members the freedom to think and introduce, implement industry-relevant education in a much better way compared to any other institution. And that has been the second most important factor that I see for the success of this institution. The third factor is the dedicated faculty. And they always look at it. What is for us is not the thinking, but how we can give it our best, as Professor Vijayangan and other principals have said, how we can give it back and how we can make it successful. So the dedicated faculty, supported by the management, as third reason for the development and success of this institution. You can spend money, you can create any modern infrastructure, you can create any facility, but you have also a good faculty to teach, but still the students have to learn. And that is the most important factor of PhD College of Technology. The alumni who are sitting here are the great ambassadors for the quality of education given. So I think that is the most important factor, and the relationship the alumni have with this institution. It is very unique, and I have not seen this kind of meetings, this kind of a family reunion kind of things at every time alumni come to PhD Tech. We used to say that program educational objective when accreditation teams are coming, and program educational objective says that the maximum mark that you will get if your alumni stick on to the job in the domain in which they have been educated. And that has been proved. And the entrepreneurs and the executives and so many other positions that the alumni are taking have really made it a point that they have used the quality of education that they have given or that they received from PhD College of Technology. That made PhD College of Technology very unique, compete with IITs, NITs, though funded in hundreds of crores by Government of India, but still with the minimum amount of money, the management is capable of creating an infrastructure and bring in a quality education that has been very useful for thousands of alumni who have graduated, educated from PhD Tech and doing successfully all over the world. And coming to the alumni, they have shown very great interest and enthusiasm in coming back to PhD College of Technology. And I've been involved with PhD Association for a long time. I've seen many presidents and the growth of it. When I joined, at the time the activities are very small. We had only few endowments for scholarship endowments for the students. Has increased extremely high, and the Alumni Association members discussion have decided to create an alumni foundation, PhD Tech Alumni Foundation, to manage the financial affairs of PhD Tech Alumni Association. And the returns on the endowments that have been created very high. I have found that the enthusiasm with which it has come. We never used to ask anything, and in fact, when the PhD GRD Museum project was taken up by PhD Tech Alumni Foundation, senior people are sitting here, and these 9 alumni trustees who have become the first alumni foundation trustees have taken a lot of initiative and enthusiasm in creating this project. I had the opportunity to coordinate the activities, and the PhD GRD Museum project to take off. I went to the management at the time, and Mr. L. Gopalakrishnan, the managing trustee, and Mr. G.R. Karthi, the chairman right now. When I told them that the PhD Tech Alumni Foundation wants to take up this project, and they wondered, this is a huge responsibility. Is it possible to complete it in time, in the way that you are all planning? But they said only one thing: don't compel any of them to give what you want. Let them give what they want, what they are interested. The rest of the thing you take it from the trust, from the charities. That was the encouragement that gave, and after that it has taken off. In 4 or 5 years, though we have agreements, disagreements, arguments, everything, but still, everything I have understood is, everybody's mind, there is only one thing. We would like to create a best museum in Coimbatore, a science and technology museum, which will be very unique, not like Visvesvaraya Museum or any other museum. We would like to create a very unique science and technology museum, which is very close to the heart of Professor GRD. And when the Professor GRD's name was put up in front, and the donations have started coming in a very big way. And the support of our alumni, 18 crores is the money that they have collected. And management has always said that you can take equal contribution from charities, land, building, and other facilities, everything that they have extended, nearly about 30 to 40 crores that we have established. And this project shows that this is very unique, I would say. Even in IITs or NITs, if you see, they give hundreds of crores of money, but they never involve in building an institution. I think that has come mainly because the alumni have taken not only education from here, they have taken the value of PhD management, the charities, the four brothers who have created an asset from their own inheritance, and the same thing that the alumni have also taken up that way. And I see the interest and the ownership that they have on the project, and it has been extremely successful. And the last 1 year, more than 22,000 people have visited, students have visited school and college. That has been extremely good than what we have expected at the time. And it is going very strong, and they are all continue to help us. And we are also planning that this take it up many other activities in future, either the innovation I3 that we used to organize in the meetings, the innovation, invention and idea, innovation and invention. That project also we would like to integrate with the museum activity once in a year. And we are also planning that we should try to involve our senior faculty members to work on projects. As an education center, these museums should be open up to many other people in the schools and colleges, students from schools and colleges. So what I found is the value the alumni bring into this college has made this college one of the best in the country. And I'm sure 75 years is a small period, maybe many hundreds of years that the institution will grow and benefit people from this region. I wish everybody all the very best, and thank alumni for the cooperation and success.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful words and for continuing to shape the PSG legacy through vision, care, and service. What we celebrate today stands on years of quiet effort, commitment, and leadership. Before we move ahead, we pause to acknowledge those whose dedication laid the foundation for what our Alumni Association and its many chapters stand for today. As a small and sincere expression of our gratitude, we now present the ceremonial honor to include a shawl, a commemorative plaque, and a memento to our honorary patrons and to the forerunners of the PSG Tech Alumni Association and its chapters in recognition of their enduring contribution. I request our esteemed chief guest and guest of honor on the dais to kindly do the honors. I request Sri Vijayarangan sir, our honorary patron, to kindly come forward to receive the ceremonial honors. I request Dr. PSG Tech to kindly come forward to receive the ceremonial honors. Before the building stood tall, before traditions found their rhythm, before PSG Tech became a name spoken with pride across the world, there were students who believed, students who entered as learners, emerged as leaders, and returned as torchbearers. Yes, today's felicitation is dedicated to the pioneers, the first batch of PSG Tech, 1951-55 batch, who stand as the founding spirits of our alumni. I request our patron and the dignitaries on the dais to do the honors in their respective streams. The first honor to Dr. Kasturi Rangayan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. They are the first batch of the PSG Tech alumnus. Shri R. Krishna Swami avargal. Shri R. Krishna Swami avargal. Shri M.K. Vijay Shankar avargal. Shri M.K. Vijay Shankar avargal. And Shri S. Vedapuri avargal. We also request the first batch to take a group photograph. Shri S. Vedapuri avargal. A pride moment for the PSG College of Technology, the first batch of PSG College of Technology. Let's give them a thunderous applause. A pride moment to see 3 principals on the stage as well. A moment that will definitely be etched in the history of this nation and the institution. Thank you all. We now move on to honoring the chairman, presidents, and secretaries of the PSG Tech Alumni Association and its various chapters. Those who have been building bridges between batches, generations, and geographies. As each name is called, we celebrate not just an individual, but a chapter in the living history of PSG Tech.
Chennai chapter. I request Mr. P. Navanitha Krishnan, P. 1977 batch, to join. To come forward and receive the honors. Next, Mr. N. Ratnakumar, B. 1994 batch. In absentia today. Secretaries, Mr. M. Saravanan, B. 1981 batch. He has been the secretary in the period 2001 to 2003. Next, Mrs. M.F. B. 1992 batch. She has been the secretary in the period 2019 to 2023. Mr. M. Ramasubramanian, B. 1971 batch. Mr. L. H. Arun Kumar, B. 1987 batch. Mr. S. Ramaswamy, MCA 1986 batch. He was serving as secretary during the period 2008 to 2011. Next, we have Mr. S. Mohanraj, Mr. C. Madhu, Mr. M. Nadarajan Chokkalingam, not available, Mrs. Vijay Egambaram, B 1993 batch, okay, and treasurer Mr. Deena Dayalan, okay, Mr. Deena Dayalan, B 1987 batch.
We request the Chennai chapter office bearers who are present here to kindly join for a group photograph very quickly. The Chennai chapter to kindly join for a quick group photograph. Thank you, sir.
Next, I call upon Detroit chapter chairman Sri Kasi Goundan, belongs to B 1965 batch, to receive the honors. Detroit chapter chairman Sri Kasi Goundan sir, B 1965 batch.
Next, we have the Coimbatore chapter. Mr. R. Somasundaram, B 1958 batch, who has served in office as president from 61, 62, 64, 66, and 76, 78. Mr. C. Tyagarajan, BE 1955 batch, who has been the president for the years 63, 64 and 75, 76. Mr. C. Tyagarajan. Mr. M. Subramani, DBM 1970 batch. Mr. M. Natarajan, B 1960 batch, who has been the president for the year 1973, 74. Mr. D. Lakshmi Narayana Swami, BTech 1972 batch, who has been the president from 1978 to 80. Mr. D. Balasundaram, BE 1966 batch, who has been the president for the year 1980-82. Dr. A.V. Varadarajan, BE 1959 batch, who has been the president for 1982 to 83. Dr. A.V. Varadarajan, BE 1959 batch. Mr. V. Devaraj, BE 1960 batch, President 1986-88. Mr. V. Devaraj. Mr. K. Sampath Kumar, BE 1963 batch. Professor K. Jagadishan, BE 69 batch. Professor K. Jagadishan, BE 69 batch. President 1994 to 1996. Mr. R. Palanisamy, BE 1965 batch. Mr. P. R. Rangaswamy, BE 1970 batch, who has been the president from 1998 to 2000. Mr. K.V. Ganapati, BE 1971 batch. Mr. T. N. Shivakumar, BE 1968 batch, who has been the president from 2002 to 2004. Mr. S. Bhaskar, BE 1976 batch, who has been the president for the period 2004 to 2006. Mr. R. Ravindran, BE 1973 batch. Mr. N. Subramaniam, BE 1970 batch, who has been the president for the period 2008 to 2010. Dr. G. Ranganathan, BE 78 batch, president for the period 2010 to 12. Mr. C. Ravi Selvan, BE 82 batch 2012 to 2014. Mr. V. Sriram, BE 77 batch. Mr. R. S. Krishnaswamy, BE 83 batch, who has been the president for the period 2016 to 18. Mr. D. Nandakumar, BE 86 batch. Mr. R. Mileswamy, BE 82 batch, who has been the president for the period 2022 to 24. Secretaries of the Coimbatore batch, Dr. S. Subramaniam, BE 59 batch. Mr. G. Andiyappan, Professor R. Soundararajan, BE 59 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 1969 to 70. Dr. L.S. Jayagopal, BE 65 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 72-73 and 84-86. Mr. A. Venkatraman, BE 1966 batch. Dr. C.B. Kodandraman, Mr. R. Rajagopalan, Dr. P. Aravindan, Dr. A. Kandasamy, BE 69 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 1986 to 88. Professor R. Raghupati, BE 1978 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 92 to 94. Dr. P. Gopalakrishnan, BE 82 batch, who has been the president for the period 94 to 1996. Secretary, sorry. Dr. J.V. Ramaswamy, BE 1978 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 96 to 98. Dr. T. Ramachandran, BTech 81. Dr. R. Gandhinathan, BE 81 batch, who has been the president for the period 2000 to... Dr. R. Gandhinathan, who has been the secretary for the period 2000 to 2002. Dr. P. Sadagopan, BE 79 batch. Who has been the secretary for the period 2002 to 2004. Dr. K.M. Mohana Sundaram, ME 86 batch, who has served as secretary for the period 2004 to 2006. Dr. V. Baluswamy, BE 83 batch, who has served as secretary for the period. Dr. M. Arasu, BE 95 batch, who has served as the secretary for 2008 to 25. Dr. A. Shankar, who has been the secretary for the period 2010 to 2012. Dr. K. Raghu, who has been the secretary from 2010 to 12. Dr. B. Giriraj, who has been the secretary for the period 2012 to 15. Dr. P. Sendil Kumaran, 88 batch. Dr. R. Murugan, 2010 to Dr. R. Murugan. Mr. Mohan Kumar R., who has been the secretary from the period 97 to 2000. Ms. S. Sashikala, Dr. S. Sashikala, sir. Dr. P. Visalakshi, Dr. V. Mohan Shivakumar. Dr. J. Krishnamurthy. Dr. S. Uday Kumar. Dr. S. Uday Kumar. Dr. S. Brinda. Dr. G. Tilakavati was be the secretary from 2006 to 2008. Dr. P.T. Vanati, secretary from 2008 to 2012. Not the vice. Next, vice presidents of the Coimbatore chapter. Mr. D. Gandhi Kumar, DME 75 batch, 2006 to 12, year of office. Professor P. Krishna Rao, Ms. P. Prakash Angappan, Mr. P. Prakash Angappan, DIP 85 batch, who has been the vice president for 2015. Mr. S. Kuppaswamy, ME 90, Mr. E. Ganeshan, DIP 83 batch, 2018 to 22. Mr. KPM Muthukumaran, BE 1992 batch, who has been the vice president from 2018 to 25. Mr. V. Krishna Kumar, BE 1979 batch, who has been the vice president for 2022 to 24. Mr. R. Balaji, BE 86 batch, vice president for the period 2022 to 24. Mr. A. Sendil Kumar, DIP 93 batch. Now the treasurers, Mr. P.K. Natarajan, ND Com 63 batch. P.K. Natarajan, treasurer for the period 88 to 2002. Mr. N.P. Ramaswamy, B81 batch, who had been the treasurer from 2002 to 2006. Mr. M. Sundaram, ME 2004 batch, treasurer for the period 2013 to 25. Next, we move on to the Neyveli chapter.
Mr. L. Srinivasan, B 1975 batch, was the chairman for the period 2000 to 2017. I request him to come over to receive the honors. Mr. B. Selvan, B 1983 batch, who has been the chairman for the period 2017 to 2020. Mr. Shri Ishwaran, B 1983 batch, has been the secretary for the period 2017 to 2020. Mrs. K.S. Vidyavadi, B 1986 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 2018 to 2020. Mr. T. Anguraj, B 2003 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 2023 to 2025. Thiruvananthapuram chapter. I request Sri K. Rajgopal, B 67 batch, to come and receive the honors. Okay. அதான் இங்க லிஸ்ட்ல அப்படிதான் இருக்கு. ஆ. Neyveli chapter, Mr. N. Ilamparudi, B 1977. Neyveli chapter, others, Mr. C.R. Krishnamurthy, Mr. L. Srinivasan, Mr. C. Sirala Selvan, if available, can come and receive the honors.
Telling you, the number, which I feel bad. And call them for a group photo, Then go to the next chapter.
Mr. Yal Srinivasan, B 1975 batch. I request all the office bearers of Neyveli chapter to quickly get a group photo. Thiruvananthapuram chapter, Mr. K. Gandhiraj, B 67 batch, who has been the chairman for the period 2000 to 2008. Mr. T.R. Chidambaram, MSc 1973. Shri S. Gautaman, B 1972. Dr. B. Valsa, B 1982, who has been the chairperson for the period 2018 to 2023. Dr. P. Ramesh Narayanan, B 1984 batch, who has been the chairman for the period 2024 to 25. Shri Krishna Kumar, who has been the secretary for the period 1976 to 1980. Shri Kupuraj, Shri R. Subramaniam, Mr. V. K. Venkatachalam, DME 1968 batch, who has been the secretary for the period 2006 to 2011 and 2012 to 2017. Mr. S. Dinesh Raj, B 2010. I request the Thiruvananthapuram chapter office bearers to quickly assemble for a joint photo session.
Next Salem. Next, Salem chapter, Chairman Professor Mr. K. Sengodan, B 19, Mr. P. Vimalan, B 1988 batch. Vimalan, B 1988 batch, who has been the chairman for the period 2016 to 25. Mr. R. Manoharan, B.Tech 1984, who has been the secretary for the period 2006 to 10. Mr. S. Sendil Kumar, BE 1992, Mr. B. Selvan, BE 1983, who is the secretary from 2025 onwards. I also request the Salem chapter office bearers who are present to join for a group photograph. Tirupur chapter, Mr. N.B. Anand, BE 1989 batch. Mr. A. Iqbal, BE 1973. Mr. C. Pannir Selvam, BTech 1990. Next we move on to Hyderabad chapter, Mr. Krishna Kumar R. Sennar. Karnataka chapter, Mr. K. Sivasubramanian, BE 1971 batch. Chairman for the period 2006 to 7 and 13-15. Mr. S. Pongi Annan, BE 1971 batch. Chairman for the period 2007-9 to 16 and 22. Mr. S. Veluswamy, BE 1972 batch. Mr. G. Ilangovan, BE 1977 batch. Mr. K. Venkat Raju, Secretary, 2006 to 7. Mr. N. Muthuswamy, BE 1972. Mr. K. Gautam, MSc 2002. Mr. N. A. Parameshwaran, BE 1972. Who is the Secretary for the period 2023 to 25. We request the Karnataka chapter office bearers who are present to kindly join for a group photograph. Hosur chapter, Chairman Mr. L.K.M. Adi, BE 1974 batch. Who has been the chairman from 1999 to 2003. Mr. P.N. Ishwara Krishnan, BE 1970 batch. Mr. Ishwara Krishnan. Mr. D. Ravi. Mr. D. Ravindran, BE 1979 batch. Mr. R. Vivekananda, BE 1981. Mr. K. Shekhar. Mr. K. Sampath. Tamil Mani. Mr. K. Shakti Mohan. Mr. K. Sampath, BE 1981, Secretary. Mr. P. K. Vignesh. Mr. R.P. Ganeshan, BE 1988 batch, 2009 to 12, Secretary. Mr. M. Kandaswamy, Mr. A. Shivakumar, Mr. Durai Ramalingam, Mr. Vinod Vijayan. Vinod Vijayan, B 2008, and Secretary for the period 2024 to 25. Treasurer, Mr. Hari Prasad, ME 2014, year of office 2010 to 25. We request the Hosur office bearers to kindly join for a quick photograph. Mr. Jayabal sir, Treasurer Hosur chapter. Arsu sir could have given us better idea. Madurai chapter, Chairman Muthu Raju, BE 1976 batch, who is the chairman 2016 to 25. Mr. K. Muthu Raju, Madurai chapter. Secretary, Mr. J.S. Manohar. Tiruchi chapter, Mr. G. Umashankar, MSc 1973. Mr. A. Chandrababu. Mr. A. Chandrababu, B. 1973 batch. Mr. K.G. Muralidharan. Mr. B. Ramakrishnan, B. 1980 batch. Chairman 2012 to 15. Shri K. Srinivasan, BE 1981 batch, Chairman 2015 to 24. Mr. R. Silambarasan, BE 2008. Secretaries, Mr. R. Kodandabani, Mr. Rajadurai Michael, any other chapters pending as of now? Thank you, dignitaries, for patiently honoring our office bearers of the chapters of the Alumni Association. You may please take your seats. A big round of applause for all the chapters for their commendable work, their contribution to keep the PSG Tech Alumni Association alive and going. Gratitude completes every meaningful celebration. At this moment, I invite Dr. M. Arasu, General Secretary, PSG Tech Alumni Association, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good evening to all present here. Respected honorary patrons, esteemed foreigners of PG Tech Alumni Association and chapters, distinct alumni, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the PG Tech Alumni Association, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this memorable felicitation function. It's given me immense pleasure to extend my sincere thanks to Sri L. Gopalakrishnan sir, Chief Patron and Managing Trustee of PAG and Chand Charities, for his invaluable guidance and constant support in making this function a grand success. Thank you, sir. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Professor Kasturi Rangayan, first batch graduate of PAG College of Technology, former chairman, Indian Wind Power Association, New Delhi, whose illustrious career and lifelong association with PAG Tech. We are deeply thankful for his gracious presence and his thought-provoking address about his life journey. Thank you, sir. Our sincere thanks are extended to our guest of honor, Sri N. Krishna Samaraj, 1977 BEC batch, Managing Director, Magna Electro Casting Private Limited, Coimbatore, for sparing his valuable time to be with us and for sharing his insight and experience, which truly reflect the spirit of entrepreneurship and commitment nurtured at PAG Tech. Thank you, sir. We place on record our profound gratitude to our patron, Dr. K. Prakasan, Principal, PAG College of Technology, for his inspiring idea, constant encouragement and unwavering support in the successful conduct of this function. Thank you, sir. We thank our President, Mr. V. Krishna Kumar, for his warm welcome address and for his dedicated effort in strengthening alumni engagement. Thank you, sir. Our respectful thanks to honorary patrons, Dr. S. Vijayarangan, former Principal PAG Tech, Dr. Rudramurthy, former Principal PAG Tech, Director PAG Care, and Dr. B. Giriraj, Principal PAG Polytechnic College, former Presidents, Vice Presidents, Secretaries and Treasurer of PAG Tech Alumni Association and Chapter, whom we will felicitate today. Their tireless efforts, commitment and foresight have been instrumental in building a strong, united and service-oriented alumni community. This function is a humble tribute to their invaluable contribution. Thank you, sirs. A special word of thanks to the principals, director and secretary of PAG institutions, the deans, head of the department and faculty member of PAG College of Technology and PAG Polytechnic College for gracefully honoring this function with their august presence. We also extend our sincere thanks to the senior alumni, council members, office bearers of PAG Tech Alumni Association and its chapters, department alumni coordinators, organizing committee members and volunteers whose meticulous planning and dedicated efforts ensured the grand success of this event. I further extend my sincere thanks to our special guest, member of the press and media, students and the staff of the Alumni Association office for their valuable support and contribution in making this function a memorable one. Finally, we thank all the alumni and guests present here today for gracing this felicitation function and making it a truly meaningful and memorable occasion. Once again, thank you one and all for your presence, support and encouragement and blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude, let us remember, buildings may age, technologies may change, but the PSG Tech spirit is timeless. Thank you for being part of this historic Platinum Jubilee Felicitation celebration. I request all of you to rise for the national anthem. invite all of you to join us for the dinner.